JayBratt. Yesterday, the BoboVR M1 Pro strap dropped on Amazon. Probably sold out already if it's anything like the M2 Pro. But what if you already have an M2 Pro? This conversion kit allows you to convert it over so you can have the Elite style. You can just swap out the padding for this new weird honeycomb back padding if you like that better. $15 on Amazon. BoboVR sent this to us to check it out. Let's open it up. So this is a retrofit kit to switch your M2 Pro or your M2 over to an M1 Elite strap style. We open this up and we get the top strap, like that one. You get all the tools you need, including a very cute little screwdriver. That's adorable. The side connectors and these rear head pads. Let's see how hard this is to do. You should definitely remove the strap. It's gonna make your life probably a lot easier. Strap removed. Set the battery over here just for safekeeping. Oh boy, lots of little screws in there. Do not lose the little screws. Screwdriver, there's a piece on the side here that has a screw in it that is what holds your strap together. Screwdriver is a nice little size actually for it. Seems to work really well. 2 screws out. And this part, it's a little easier. You can see the black inside of the white. Put your thumb on the black, just kind of push that through. Now the only thing, I have this thing all cable managed, so I'm gonna have to ruin my cable management here. Okay. M2 Pro forehead pads set aside. These pads in the back, just take them off. They are Velcroed on, easy swap. As you take them off, you can kind of see which one's which. The top pad comes down a little further than the bottom pad and connects. So now all you gotta do is just slap these on here. Might take you a few rounds of adjusting to get them just right. It makes a fun sound. This honeycomb design, I'm very intrigued by. We played around with it on the M1 Pro and I liked it. It definitely does not slip around on your head like people were worried about. And it looks kind of unique, so I'll give it that. You got several different things here. You got the wire management hook, which actually wasn't included before, it was just a Velcro one. So that will be kind of nice to have something to help us manage cables here. That's actually gonna go on the white part, I guess. So let's install this. They give you a replacement O-ring. The O-rings are just in the side here. It might be a little hard to get the old one out, but I'll try. Use the screwdriver, reach in there. Probably end up ripping the O-ring if anything else. So they give you a replacement O-ring. Probably doesn't really need to be replaced, but we'll do it anyways. Slap that back on there. Figure out which side's which. Pretty straightforward. You just want to make sure that the writing aligns with the side that's got the battery on top. It comes with new replacement caps. My caps were missing because I had headphones that were on the cap spot. It's got me covered with these, so you just slap those on there. Other side, replace your O-ring if you want to. I don't think it's necessary, but I'm doing it just for good measure. It is hard to get the original O-ring out. A knife would do better than this here, but it works. Take your new O-ring, put it on the outside. Make sure you have this thing aligned. There is an R on the side that shows you which side's the right side. Push it on there, top cap. Slides right in. Last step, put a new screw in on either side. Tiny little screws. It's really nice they include the screwdriver. I like that. Wouldn't mind if the screwdriver was magnetic to make this part a little simpler, but hey. If you tighten it down pretty good, it ends up staying pretty solid in there. One more screw. It's easy to forget the screws because it doesn't really feel like it needs them. Nope. It's a good thing they send you a lot of screws because they probably anticipate you might lose some in the install process. BoboVR top strap. Interesting detail because you might think there's no loop to install one of these. You don't need a loop. You actually, when you have your back pad off here, you run this through and just Velcro that one in place and put that down on top of it. I just did it upside down, so I gotta redo that. Let go. Now we have the top strap installed. Just like the M1 Pro, the sides slide on, they don't snap on. And now I have 2 Quest 2s, both with BoboVR M1 Pros, both with this nice honeycomb back pad, and both that can use the same battery packs to keep them charged. And both feel nice and stable on the face. For an Elite strap, this does feel great. I could actually rock this for quite a while because even though it's grabbing my face a little bit like Elite straps do, the battery in the back is adding a good counterbalance. The top strap is taking some of that weight, and you can really find a spot on your head. You just need to be careful with this honeycomb padding. It will hang on so tight, it'll rip your hair out. $15 to convert yours. That's a pretty sweet deal because a lot of times a company drops a new strap and what happens? You're just stuck buying it. I forgot to put on this little cable clip here, so I'm gonna add that on. So you can convert your M2 to an M1. You can convert your M2 Pro to an M1 as well. What do you think out there? Are you glad that they dropped the conversion kit so that you can swap yours over? Do you love your M2 Pro, but are you gonna get the conversion kit just for this rear padding? That's what I'm actually gonna do. I'm gonna keep one M1 Pro, and then I'm gonna put this one back to the M2 Pro, but I'm gonna keep this new padding on the back because it really hangs on. And for fitness games, it's not gonna soak up the sweat quite like a normal pad would, although it might get in these little holes here. I think this is a really cool thing they did to make you not have to buy another new strap if you've already bought from them. BoboVR showing they're actually taking care of the consumer, which I love to see. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments section. I want to say thank you so much for coming out and checking this out, and I will see you in another reality.